Evening, all guys. Welcome again to Gunning to Old Trafford for this short little segment. However, on my right hand side, my man Ibrahim Chunara, and on my left, as you guys can see, Farid Chotia. Welcome, guys.
For you guys, it's going to be inverted because you guys seeing it from a camera's view. No?
No,
Oh,
should
yes.
be the same.
Okay,
Should be the same.
right there. Okay, beautiful stuff. So yeah, guys, brilliant stuff. Please don't forget to like, comment, hit that bell notification, and we really thank you for all the support you guys are giving us. And keep it coming in, guys. We love you guys. All the best. Ibi.
Today's it's a bit of a out of the ordinary segment, but I think we need to address the elephant in the room. And since we had Farid here, I think it's important.
Yeah.
So, I've been hearing a lot from Liverpool fans around how unethical football ownership is in the Premier League with, Newcastle and City and Chelsea before with Abramovich, blah, blah, blah. FSG have put Liverpool up for sale. And it's been confirmed by the Athletic, so we know it's true, right? When the Athletic talks, it's kind of
Yeah, well, the report is very well known.
better down, exactly. Laurie Whitwell, right? I think he broke it, right?
No, it was the other guy that
Was that the other guy?
other guy that broke the news. But yeah,
But the Athletic confirmed it, right?
Athletic confirmed.
So, Farid, in this day and age, when these type of clubs come up, not anyone can just buy it because we're talking of billions of pounds. Chelsea have set the standard. I think they went for like 4 billion to bully. So obviously Liverpool, better history, more prestige. You guys will probably be asking around the 4.5-5 billion amount, and not anyone can just come in and buy it. So your most realistic buyers could potentially be another American investment firm. And if you guys haven't watched, Mohamed Shahid Abdul broke down the football hierarchy really, really well. So go back and we'll drop a link in the bottom.
Yeah.
So probably American investment firm, potentially an Arab state. Dubai there was some talks that Dubai could be in. Abu Dhabi's got a club, Saudi's got a club, Dubai, Qatar. Qatar got PSG, right?
And Qatar's World Cup now.
And Qatar's World Cup. So, potential Arab buyers coming in, maybe state-owned entities coming in. So where's the moral high ground now for you Liverpool fans? Let's hear, first of all, what you think about the sale and what do you think about new owners. And obviously, let's try to keep politics out of it.
Yeah.
But let's see how we get into this. Yeah?
So I think the statement is, well, FSG statement seems pretty clear. They're looking for investment. Now, in the press conference today, I think Pep mentioned that the owners are still there for the long haul. They're looking for investment into the club. Whether that means someone coming in and buying a share, and we had a chat about this, buying a share in Liverpool is probably not going to be very cheap. And do you really want to buy a share for that amount of money? Mm-hmm. So I think if a consortium comes in or a single person comes in and offers the right amount, FSG is probably not going to turn it down. They're talking about Forbes rate. Forbes valuation is around £4 billion. So probably looking in at 4.5 to 5 billion.
And I think now is the time, right? Because I think that bubble will burst when people realize that Bully paid too much for Chelsea.
Yeah.
And the prices will come down. So if FSG want to sell, now is the time. The investment is at its peak. Glazers, take it from your American fellow Americans. They're selling Liverpool. Sell United. So yeah.
True that.
So look, for me personally as a fan, so as a Liverpool fan, diehard through and through, I don't want oil money. I really don't. I don't want to destroy the identity of the club.
But will they do that? I mean, look at City. They've come in and they've revitalized Manchester City, and not just the club, but the area in Manchester. I was there, and to see what the owners, the guys from Abu Dhabi, did for the community, for the city,
It's remarkable.
amazing work, man. And they've bought into the culture of English football.
And look, FSG's done that as well already, right? True. So if a new owner comes in with money, what are they going to do? They're already rebuilding the stadium, which is halfway done already, right? They've built the academy already. They've built the new training grounds. And it's a world-class training ground.
Yes,
so the new owner's going to come in to do really what? Not much, right? Because a lot of FSGs...
Take you guys to the next level, right? So they
plan
can
is done.
then
Yeah. So
compete
it's just
with
take it to the
big guys,
next
right?
level. But do we want to buy the league? Buy a title? I don't want that. I really don't want that. I think we need to get the right owner in that's going to come in and maybe give us that little bit of extra cash injection. Because one, we need to save the season. Honestly, we're
I
in
mean,
big trouble
if
this
a sale
season.
comes in, it's not going to be for this season, right?
No.
I think it's going to be a long, protracted
It's going to be a
sale.
long.
I think if anything, if FSG are looking to sell, they're not going to invest more this season
No.
into you guys, right? They're
And
gonna
that's
try
the scary part.
Exactly.
That's the scary part. So, personally, I don't want the oil money, but at the same time, I want us to compete and I want us to have that that little money in your back pocket to say, like, if we need to go out and go and buy a player, we've got money to do it.
But does FSG, sorry about this. I was listening to an interview. Your assistant coach, I don't know what's his name.
Pep Linders.
Pep Linders, brilliant. He had an interview and he said, FSG, brilliant owners.
Yes.
I mean, state of the art training facility. I mean, they got Klopp in. They got Salah. They got Mane. They got world class.
Alisson.
They got all of these guys in. So he was actually said that this is happening, but really spoke so well of FSG as ownership.
And I'm seeing all these comments online, and now, and like about 2 or 3 weeks ago, everybody was on FSG out. And now, guess what, guys? You guys got your wish.
Yeah.
Now, the scary thing is, we could get someone that's going to come in and destroy the whole club, destroy the
could
identity
get a
of the
Glazers.
club.
Yeah.
You could get a Glazers. You could end up getting someone that's going to basically run the club into debt and run it into the ground. That's what we don't want. FSG have been good to Liverpool.
Listen,
Have been
Glazers,
amazing to
I've
Liverpool.
got an amazing business proposal for you guys. If you, based on what Bully paid for Chelsea, you could potentially get about 8 billion for Manchester United. And people will be willing to pay, right?
Yeah.
You cash out from Manchester United, 8 billion. You buy
And you
Liverpool
go to
for 4
Enfield.
billion.
Oh my God.
You make a 4 billion profit.
Well
and
done.
you're still owning a Premier League club.
Oh man.
Come on, Avram Glazer, Joel Glazer. How does that not make business sense to you guys? Selling an asset that you bought on debt for 600, selling it for 8 billion, amazing profit as it is.
It's
Going and buying Liverpool for 4 billion, net you're walking away with an amazing profit. Think about that.
And Liverpool get the Glazers.
It's amazing.
We joke about it, right? But we think about what FSG have done for Liverpool, right? They came in and bought Liverpool for what, 300 million pounds. The club is now valued at 4 billion, according to Forbes. What they've done for the community, what they've done for the fans, everything that they've brought to the team is something we never expected.
Yeah.
Now there's talk about DIC, who, by the way, before FSG bought Liverpool, were the guys that were in the front running to buy from Hicks and Gillette.
I hope you guys get another Gillette in Hicks. Man.
So DIC didn't want to put up the money. That time they're 300 million pounds, and now they're talking about 4 billion. I don't think they're going to do it
No,
to buy international corporation.
But
or something like that.
maybe they want to, because they see
Yeah, well,
Abu
now-
Dhabi, Qatar buying into clubs, Saudi buying into a club, and maybe they want to add it to their portfolio, which wouldn't surprise me.
Look, all I want is this, and I'm going to say this to FSG. All I want is one more transfer window. January, go out and spend some money.
It's not going to happen, especially if they want to sell, right?
If you sell the club, you're going to get your money back.
Yeah.
Spend 100 million pounds in January. Let's go out and get some good midfielders. I want Declan Rice. I want James
Declan.
Maddison. And I'll be happy. And then you can leave if you want to.
But all these are
I don't
holier
wanna
than thou Liverpool fans, man.
No, and I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. All these holier than thou Liverpool fans that are wanting the oil money, honestly, just think about what you want, what you're wishing for. It's not.
Careful what you wish
It's
for.
not what you think it's going to be. We don't want to end up in a situation where we are now the bad guys of the Premier League. And I say that in a very ugly way. I don't want to say it in an ugly way. Chelsea bought their titles. City bought their titles. And I say that as a Liverpool fan. And you as a United fan, we earned our titles.
No, 100%.
We earned our titles.
And
We
I
had
think-
no money.
And I think a lot of people get confused with United's money, in Ferguson's time versus what City is doing. All the money United made was self-made revenue that they pumped back into the club under the previous owners. And it
And
was
from
success.
selling players.
And from
Selling youth players.
Exactly.
Selling the players that didn't make the cut for United.
Whereas City, Chelsea, PSG, obviously got a massive cash injection. It's
And
like,
they
you know,
went to
when you start FIFA and they ask you if you want to get
Financial
a takeover.
Yeah, you just got to say X button.
That's, you know, that cheat code, you know. But
It's not the same.
but
No, it's
ask
not.
but ask a City fan if they care now.
No, they don't.
They don't.
They don't. They're enjoying it. And there
No
was
conscience.
Ask a
besides
Chelsea
conscience,
fan, doesn't
besides conscience, you know, I think it's more than that. And I saw a City fan, I think it was one of the Sky Sports discussions. And he says he was a City fan through and through as a youngster. And he always heard people talking about, you know, the red side of Manchester and what they were winning. And he always told his friends that in his lifetime, if he saw City win a FA Cup, because he's been through City going down to League One, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And if he's seen City win even a FA Cup in his lifetime, he would have been super amazed.
Right.
And happy. He would have died a happy man. And what this Abu Dhabi ownership brought is giving them as City fans a voice, giving them the opportunity to enjoy their football
noisy
club.
neighbours.
Yeah, the noisy
neighbours.
neighbours now become the dominant neighbours in Manchester. So giving them a voice to enjoy their club and see their club win the best of honours, etc. Even though they're still missing a Champions League. So yes, I think, you know, foreign ownership could be seen as a bad thing, but I think for the fans that are on the ground and if you're winning stuff, I mean, it could be seen as a good thing as well, right? But the only jibe I'm having is that
I'm old school like you.
Yeah.
I'm old school like you.
And I think the
I
jibe
really
that
am.
I'm having is all these Liverpool fans that were going in on the Newcastle takeover. You know, you see
And
these
I'm
fans.
in there. I'm in the comments with you. I'm gonna be the one jibing straight back at them as well.
And
I
now
really
those
can't
guys,
stand
if
it.
they're happy when, you know, a foreign owner comes, like a state-owned
Yeah.
Arab owner, and I've got nothing against them, but if they come in and take over and Liverpool fans are now very happy about that, I think that's
Hypocritical.
hypocrisy at its
At its
height,
best. Look, I'm on a lot of Liverpool forums. I'm on a lot of Liverpool Twitter discussions. The real fans, and I say this with no disrespect to any of the other Liverpool fans, but the real fans all want the same thing. We don't want oil money. We want our identity as a club. We want that tradition. We want to win the title, but the right way. And we want owners that are going to look after the club, not for now. This mustn't be a pet project. This mustn't be a little toy that you're buying to impress your
For the
friends.
long run, yeah.
This is something that you need to build, a long-term investment, and build the city of Liverpool, right? We all know what Liverpool went through. We know the history of Liverpool and what they've lost and why they went through all
Iconic
those
city.
hardships. It's an iconic city, right?
Definitely.
That's what we want back. We want Liverpool at the top of the league. The Beatles. We want all of that. We want it done the right way. That's all I want. That's all I want. I don't care who buys the club.
Well, all I can tell
really
you
don't
guys, exciting times ahead.
It is.
I mean, that's
Scary times as well.
scary.
Very
As a
scary.
rival fan,
So-
I mean, if you guys get a really good owner, whether it's Arab
Oi,
money,
man.
whether it's whatever, if they come in and really take to the culture and invest correctly and set Liverpool up, the giant that
Scary.
Liverpool is,
No, they'll
Sleeping
pick
giant.
everybody
run
up.
on
Yeah,
and,
yeah, yeah.
and do amazing things in the Premier
Agreed.
League. So as a United fan, yes, I give banter around this, but I'm
I'm
quietly
weary.
scared.
I'm weary about this whole situation. I don't know much about it,
Yeah.
but I'm learning as we go. But I'm weary about this. It can go anyway.
It's
It
a
can
scary
go
thought
anyway.
to think if Liverpool comes in with the type of money that City have or Chelsea have or Newcastle have.
Scary.
They challenging City, well, let's say last season, not this season. This season's a bit different, but last season challenging City right up until the last game of the season. And that's without that money. Now you give them that money, what are they going to do to the league?
Besides that, I think, you know, when you look at the likes, and I'm not saying Newcastle is not a big team. I know City went through tough stuff, but when these owners came in, they obviously had to convince players to come in.
Yeah.
But with Liverpool's clout
And name.
and name, the moment this owner comes in that wants to invest, you're going to get the best of the best,
Best of the
wanting to
best.
come.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
but you're going to get the best players at the highest prices with the highest wages.
I mean, if you've got a
You're going to be
endless
creating
pot of
divas.
money,
You're going to be creating, you're basically going to be creating the English version of the Galacticos.
Anything can happen. Yeah.
Without
Anything.
the respect that the Galacticos have. Honestly, you can't. It's like building that Galacticos team just with because we got money. Yes, let's just throw the check.
Well, I hope United get put up for sale. I'm jealous.
Next week, tune in next week.
Tune in, guys. Wow.
Anyways, I think
It was
that's
amazing,
awesome. I mean, we'll keep a close eye on this.
Yeah.
I know it's not related to United and Arsenal, but I think it's important for the Premier League to understand what's happening with one of the most iconic clubs. I think, if you talk about English clubs, the most iconic clubs, Manchester United and Liverpool are tier one.
No, I'm sure, yeah.
And then obviously you get, and I'm not no disrespect to Arsenal, but obviously
agreed.
Arsenal are on its second tier when you talk about it. But if you talk about English football, Manchester United and Liverpool, with all the rivalry, the respect is always there. Are on the top tier. So when this happens, we need to pay attention and we need to give it the respect that it is. And to all you Liverpool fans that think we hate you guys, we don't. And
No,
that's why
we don't. We
have
love you. We
Liverpool fans coming
respect you
on.
guys a lot,
We
man.
respect Liverpool, and we just want to keep track of what's going on and keep you guys updated to make sure that you guys are tuned in with the latest and the greatest of what's happening with this.
Don't jump on the bandwagon, guys. Don't
Yeah.
jump on the bandwagon. Be careful what you wish for. I said it 3 weeks ago. Be careful what you wish for, and it happens.
And it's
so
here.
It's scary.
And with that, you'll never walk alone.
Yeah.
Never
Never
walk
Looks
walk
like
alone.
Liverpool are because FSG want to sell. So it looks like they're walking alone until a buyer comes in.
Shame, man.
So we're not gunning to Old Trafford today. We're gunning to Enfield, guys, because of this great news. So on 3, we are gunning to
Gunning to
Enfield.
Enfield.
Thanks,
Thank you,
guys.
guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.